Welcome to the full moon ritual for August. I am so excited that you are here. And if this is your first time, I am Crystal Ray. I am a Reiki master, a health coach, and a fitness coach. Before we jump into this ritual, we're just gonna go over a few different things that's kind of happening right now that you can be aware of. So the moon will officially be full at 8:01 a.m. Eastern Time on August 22nd, which is Sunday. One thing to note about this full moon is that it is the second full moon in Aquarius in a row, which is just a little bit unusual. With this, just know that Aquarian energy is really being emphasized, and if there was anything that was started with the first full moon in July in Aquarius, it may now be coming to a close. In general, full moons bring closure or shine light on things that we didn't know before. Full moons are also a really good time for you to see what is not working in your life so that you can start to make changes. For me personally, the past 2 weeks have felt so intense energetically. As an empath, I've noticed that I'm way more sensitive, and when it comes to being on social media, just like scrolling through the feed has been really emotionally challenging for me. So I've actually had to really decrease my consumption because emotionally, I'm just really sensitive and open. So if you're feeling the same way, make note of it, adjust accordingly, but definitely take care of you and your emotional state. With this full moon, I want to encourage you to trust yourself more. I notice right now I've really been zooming out and kind of rethinking about life. And so I feel right now is a great time to question things that we have come to accept as the norm and really start to think about what feels good for you. You know, what type of life do you want to live? What kind of world do you want to live in? And kind of like question the norm and start to live in a way that's really authentic to you. Right now, you may be feeling really creative or have like a lot of energy within your body. Roll with it. Allow yourself to create or express with no parameters and no expectations. Overall, this is a time to honor the changes that you've been going through and to continue to grow, knowing that you are a master manifester and creator of your life. Of course, if you want to find out more information about what is really happening in astrology and with the skies during this full moon, then I do highly recommend checking other astrologers to get a more in-depth version of what's going on. But right now, we are going to transition into our ritual. So if you have Palo Santo, sage, incense, energy clearing spray, whatever it is, feel free to grab it. If not, you could just sit here and imagine white light coming in as we do the next two exercises, but we're gonna move into clearing our energy and clearing our space. So today I'm gonna use some sage. Please make sure that you get the palms of your hands and the bottoms of your feet, as these are energy centers. And so first we're gonna start with clearing our body. I'm going to read to you something that I wrote to help us with clearing our energy. I wash away everything that no longer serves me. I ask white, pink, and green light to swirl around me, coating me in love that penetrates to every single cell in my body. I am clear, I am healed, I am love, I am new. I welcome in support from my loving team. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now we're gonna move into clearing the room that you're in. I'm going to stay seated so I can be on camera, but you can get up, walk around, get into the center of your room. And so I clear this room of any vibes that are not loving. I ask this room to hold space for me. I ask this room to be filled with loving, healing, and cleansing energy. I am protected. I am safe. I welcome in my team to support me on this journey. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Whenever you're ready, go grab a piece of paper and pen, or you could do an iPad and an iPad pencil, and we're gonna move into our questions for tonight's ritual. And of course, if you want some water or tea to sip on, go ahead and get that. Our first question for this ritual is going to be, what are you letting go of and forgiving yourself or others for? So If you want, you can write this saying like, full moon, please take these things from me, or you can write it in any way that's gonna feel good for you. But again, the question that we're gonna focus on right now, what are you letting go of and forgiving yourself or others for? So we're gonna take 6 minutes for this question. If you'd like another minute with that question, please hit pause. And I do highly recommend hitting pause because that is a super deep question. So by all means, take as much time as you need with it. But if you are ready to move on to the next question, it is going to be, what are you ready to change within yourself? So anything possible. I really have been thinking about aspects of myself that I'm noticing, certain patterns that I don't particularly love. And whatever it is that you've gotten to this place that you are now ready to change, that's what I really want you to think about. Like, you're here, it's real, it's time to change. What are you ready to change within yourself? So we're going to take about 5 minutes for this question. If you would like a few more minutes with that question, then definitely please hit pause and take your time. These are two really deep questions, so I do encourage you to take as much time as you need. But if you are ready, we are going to be moving on to our next question. So what we're going to do next is going to be just a little bit of fun, and we're going to take a few minutes to just draw and create whatever it is that wants to come through. So it doesn't have to be a masterpiece. Nobody is ever going to see this. So you can think about how you're feeling emotionally, how you are just feeling in general, creatively, like whatever it is that's going on. Like if your mind feels like squirrel brain, whatever that looks like or feels like, I just want you to draw. So we're gonna take 4 minutes just to sit here and draw. If you'd like a few more minutes, then please hit pause and keep on drawing. I think it's really fun and freeing to just draw during these rituals because it gives me an opportunity to create without expectation and really to just express myself in a different way rather than using words, which in many ways is very therapeutic. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed that question. Our next question is going to be, how does love show up in your life and how can you cultivate more of it? So I want you to think about all your different interactions, any self-care activities that you're doing, literally all the ways that you are seeing and encountering love in your daily life. Think of that, and then let's think about how you can have more of it. So one more time, I'll repeat this question. How does love show up in your life, and how can you cultivate more of it? So we're gonna take 5 minutes for this question. would like a few more minutes with that question, then please hit pause. But if you're ready to move on, this is going to be our last question for this full moon ritual. When you fully trust yourself, how does life look and feel? And so I want to help you think about like when you're living from trusting your gut instincts and really listening to that inner voice and just being, just living in that space. When you fully trust yourself, how does life look and feel? So we're going to take 5 minutes for this question. If you'd like a few more minutes with that question, then please hit pause. But if you're ready to move on, we're going to do a little bit of meditation and I will be sending you Reiki. So if this is your first time here with me receiving Reiki from me, I do want to just give you a little bit of what may happen during this Reiki session. So Reiki is a Japanese healing technique where the energy is sent via the hands. I am not the one doing the healing. I am just the vessel. I am just the channel. So the healing is taking place between you and spirit. So the Reiki energy is going to flow exactly where it is needed. And so that might feel like tingling in your hands and feet. You may feel cooler, warm sensations, whether it be your hands and feet or all over. You may feel a wave come over your body. You may feel gurgling in your stomach. You may gulp really hard in your throat. You may see shapes. You may see colors. You may feel as if you are traveling to a few different places. You may experience absolutely nothing. Honestly, it is all a very personal, individual type of experience, but just know that the healing is being sent to you. It is capable of going beyond distance and beyond time. So I can send you this Reiki energy from where I am at my home to yours. All I ask is that you are open to receiving this healing that is in your highest and greatest good, and just allow yourself to really relax. And so when you're ready, you're welcome to either sit or lay down. And I ask that you please close your eyes, take a deep breath. Please place both hands on your heart and take a moment to notice your heartbeat. You are alive. Your body is keeping you alive without you telling it what to do next. Notice the trust that you have for your body. And so let's take another deep breath. When your mind starts to wander during these next 10 minutes, come back to your heartbeat and feel it. I'd like you to bring your hands to prayer at your heart. Thank you, full moon, for bringing me clarity. Thank you, team, for your continuous loving support. Thank you, me, for making the time. Let's bring your hands to your third eye. When you're ready, you can slowly start to open your eyes and come back to the room. Please make sure that you drink a glass of water, as Reiki does help balance the body and helps you detox. So that water is going to help with this process and just help you feel really amazing. If you would like to take your healing a step further, I do offer one-on-one virtual Reiki sessions for either 30 minutes or 60 minutes. You can find them on my website. And I do also have hidden intention crystal candles, astrology candles, and affirmation candles that are all vegan, available on my website as well, if you'd like to snag one. Thank you for being here and joining me for this full moon ritual. I hope that it truly helps you with your journey, helps you gain clarity, healing, and just move closer and closer towards what it is that you are looking to create and manifest. I want to remind you that anything is possible, and you got this, you can do this. Just keep on taking it one step at a time. Thank you again for being here. I will see you next time. Bye.